Hey, what's up everybody, Freshie here, welcoming you back to some more Let's Play Final Fantasy VI. So in the last episode, things continued going south and we have the three scenarios we can visit. Fleeing the Empire's troops, Banon, Edgar, and Terra ride the rapids toward Narshe, but the going won't be easy. So yeah, our little band here is divided. I'm going with this scenario as it makes the most sense. I mean, we didn't even have an option to choose a lock when we decided to go down the raft, down the Nath River, I believe this is. Again, I actually don't remember the name. Also, can I point out, I'm pretty sure when we started, Terra's MP was like I'm pretty sure it was like mid-20s when we started this adventure. Already, her MP is near 100. So this is what I mean by, if you don't run from battles, you don't need to grind. Like, if you were to grind, let's say you take the chance to grind on the Nath River before battling Ultras, and you did like a couple passes, probably more than a couple, but if you did like a few passes, I'm pretty sure your MP would be like near 200. I did not want to leave the map. Actually, I'm doing this out of order. There's something I should show before we're doing this. You're the Imperial officer from before. Please, I can explain. Get out of here or you'll regret it. Oh, that does not look comfortable. And he stays like that. Let's not be hasty here. I'm King Edgar of Figaro. Liar. Yeah, the locals aren't too welcoming. My goodness. And that, my friends, is why I can't stand men. It's like they don't even have ears. I'm sorry, it's all my fault. And Edgar, being the ladies' man, shakes his head no. It's just, a men thing. We don't listen. Although that's, talking negative about himself. So, as it's obvious we can't get in through the front gate, Locke showed us a back gate. So, when Locke first rescued me, we came out of the mine just right around here. He fiddled with something. Yes, he told me, twist this stone like so, and hole in the mountain. Don't ask me how it doesn't cave in. It just doesn't. So now we're in the Narshe mines. I'm surprised I actually did not get an encounter here. I've been getting pretty lucky with the not getting encounters on the recording. I might have, just as I'm like, oh, here, look, you don't have to grind. I might actually have to grind at some point. Well, here's a group of 5 enemies. Lucky us. I imagine an all crossbow takes them all out. Not quite. Actually, I really should be just playing with my controller, because I do have a controller I could play it with. It would probably be a lot nicer. Oh, what have we here? And it definitely would probably help out with this if I was playing with my controller, as we're about to find out. This must be the place. What place? There's a room in here that they use to test applications for the city guard. We should be fine as long as we follow the light. If we make a mistake, light will surround us. We have to tag the glimmering orange light to proceed. Okay. So obviously, if you're playing the mobile, you have to proceed very cautiously down that same route. As said, you'll be surrounded by light if you don't follow this exact. And you'll have to tag the orange gremlin, right? And if you don't, well, then you're gonna have a fight on your hands. It's not a horrible fight, but even if you win the fight, you have to start back at that whole follow the light segment, and that repeats each time you don't tag the orange light. And I guess if you have excellent timing, you don't even have to follow the path. You can just tag the orange light and carry on with your life. If we come down here, you should recognize this as the battlefield where the Mughals helped us protect Terra, and from where they came out, Kupo. They're everywhere. Kupo looks partially like snow. Kupo. Po. Huh. I don't trust you, good sir. I feel like you're different, adding that extra po to the Kupo. Anyway. So, just wanted to show that area as the locals probably just came in the fight to... Also, here's where Terra fell. They probably came and fell because their habitat was, or not came and fell, came and helped because their habitat was being invaded, so... Yeah, in case you didn't notice, none of them were particularly talkative except for the one who said the extra po. I think he'll be important later. Just a theory. It's not like I've played this 5 times and know that he's important or, you know, something later. Alright, so... Banon, King Edgar, and Terra 2. Don't you mean Tigger 2? Yeah, I should name her Tigger. Arvis, how do things stand here in Narshe? Same as always, the town's neutral. I've tried to convince them to side with the returners, but it's no use. Of course, maybe with you and the King of Figaro here. No, we tried the front gate. How are the townspeople? Everyone's been a little on edge since the Esper was discovered. Banon, what are you doing? We believe Terra may be able to help us get answers to our questions about the Esper. Well, the townspeople are still quite curious themselves. If we approach them in the right way, there's a good chance they'll agree to let her see it. And with her imperial history, I don't think so. The Esper is either going to save us or dig us an early grave. So, since we're only like 8 minutes in the episode, I don't want a massively short episode like the last one, so we're going to go ahead and start Locke, since he was mentioned in this one, of course. Locke has worked hard to stem the efforts of the Imperial troops in South Figaro, but now he desperately needs to escape. Oh, good. We don't have to play spy, just escapee. Damn it, gotta get to Narshe on the fly. Alright, so... I do not even know why I came in here. So, what you're gonna do is actually something like the Blitz. You're not gonna get told, you just, yeah, you gotta do some experimentation on your own, or have me as a nice walkthrough. Aren't you glad you have me around? So, if we come up here, you're that infamous thief Locke, aren't you? Oh, no, that's just plain rude. I'm a treasure hunter, and don't you forget it. Yeah, okay, so now what you're supposed to do... can't steal. Obviously, as you can tell, what you're supposed to do is steal from him. Which, if we could actually succeed in doing... Thank you, stole Pummeled Hat. Stole his clothes too! Here we go! They're a little tight, but the price was right. I gotta love this game. Woo! Woo! And away he goes. Why do I always got to go and open my big mouth? So, now since we're dressed like one of the locals, we can proceed. And yes, that's how you'll be getting around, is stealing clothes. Come down here. My grandpa used to be a servant for the richest family in town. You're a merchant, right? You can proceed. Now, at least that's kind of... I can talk today. I'm going to assume that's what he said. Now, if you talk to any of the guards, you're going to have a fight on your hand. And you will lose said fight. So what you actually want to do is come around here and talk to this guard. I mean, he's not a brown hat, so he shouldn't kill us, right? Stole potion. Stole his clothes too. Here we go. They're a little large, but he didn't charge. Woo! Woo! And he flees yet again. So yes, now that we're undercover, I mean, we're an Imperial soldier now, right? So actually part of the reason, if I can touch back on, is on to why I did the Tara Edgar Bannon scenario first, is it is hands down the shortest. Oh my, the shift is up already? Great, I'll go have a drink. Yeah. Alright, so... Wow, I'm like completely zoning out here. Actually probably should have followed him in here, since he was going to get a drink into the pub. Only place an Imperial soldier would go to get a drink, right? And, Shadow was not here. Must have fled when he heard the Empire's approach. Hey, you. Yeah, you come in here. Think you can steal my cider, you dirty thief. Okay, I tell you what, these guys have got to be harder to steal from than the Imperial soldiers. 2 fails on both. Oh, good. Another problem lab. You stole his clothes too. Yeah. And yes, we're going to need a second now. Oh, okay. Well, now this is a bit of a problem. It's not wanting to turn back over. Okay. Well, I guess if you can get your phone to not turn while you're watching this, I'd recommend you flip your phone over. I really don't want to do a second take. This is weird. Like, now I can play it like this, but I know the recording's going to be upside down, because at least from my experience, it doesn't pivot. Yeah, because like, cider gold globe. Secret passage. Well, yes, there is a place. Go downstairs and tell my grandson the password. Tell him I forget. How nice of you. Of course you'd forget. The password is courage. Yeah, I'll show you the passage. I just don't get why it... I mean, like I said, I can play it like this, but I don't think the recording's going to be... I don't think the recording flips along. hope I'm wrong. But I think once it's recording, it's stuck in that place. By the way, in that clock, there's another elixir. So, more of those, the merrier. Phoenix down in there. Like, I still legit can't get it to flip back over. I'm like trying as I'm moving. Oh, what have I done? I betrayed my town to the Empire, and all I could think about was the money. You greedy, stupid fool. Also, if you hear, there's a draft that is blowing. I think if you talked about to the lady that's in here previously, you could have heard that there's a draft, and we got the hint to this place, Hyper Wrist, in this chest. Also, this is the area where we came before, where I said you could get some good items. Hermes sandals, those are a relic. Speaking of relics, that basically casts haste. I'm gonna go ahead and give Locke the Genji glove as well as Giga's glove. You'll see why I'm giving those coming up, but believe me, those are short term. I know I've seen her before. She's a general of the Empire. This is what happens to traitors. A Magitech knight who forged by the Empire and tempered battle. None have ever fully known the woman beneath the general's grouse. And her name is Celeste. My all-time favorite fictional character, and I would argue the main character of this little adventure. Not as far as those who would use their magic strength to oppose crush. Do something anyway. Kefka's planning on poisoning every last man, woman, and child in the kingdom of Doma. Shut up. Well, we haven't heard of Doma yet. That mouth of your... keep a close eye on her. Yes, sir. I can stand guard for days without sleep. Of course you can. That's actually still distracting me because I still feel like the video is going to be turned upside down. And I'm like trying to flip it over, and I'm probably sounding different. So, coming in here, remove her bindings. Yes. What could you possibly hope to peddle in this place? Oops, I forgot I was wearing these clothes. Just for a little comedy, that's why I didn't remove them. Name's Locke. I'm with the Returners. You're a Returner? or at least I was, General Celeste. Now I'm nothing but a traitor. Well, let's get going. You take me with you? No, I can barely walk. I'd never make it out of here. I appreciate it, but even if you get me out of here, you wouldn't be able to protect me. I'm better off waiting here for the executioner, and at least that way I'll keep my pride. I'll protect you. Trust me, you'll be fine. Trust the thief? I don't know. Let's go. Wait. This soldier might have something to help us progress. Wow. There's a clock key in his pocket. Take it. Her strong-ass stealing hasn't stopped us so far. More soap. Soup in mumble. Yeah, days without sleep. I think he meant seconds without sleep. So anyway, this has been Freshie here. I will catch you guys next time where we find out more about this place of Doma. See you guys then.